Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And that alert is about the tense moments after a driver attempts to ram a police cruiser on Capitol Hill grounds. Thanks so much for joining us. That does top our news this noon. Shots were fired after the suspect tried to run over officers. Let's take you back to what happened. Police say the incident started around 9:30 this morning when a woman hit a police cruiser with her car and then tried to hit officers. Capitol Police then began chasing the woman. That's when shots were fired. The woman was eventually arrested, and fortunately no one was hurt. At this point, police say that they don't believe the incident was terror related, although the investigation is still just beginning.
Although preliminary, this incident appears to be criminal in nature with no nexus to terrorism. And in addition, the Capitol complex remains open to the public except for traffic cuts here on Independence Avenue.
Still no word on what the attacker's motive was. Police are continuing to investigate. And right now we are getting breaking news out of Battle Creek. That is where at least 12 people have just been taken to the hospital for a suspected Freon leak at the Kellogg Company headquarters there in Battle Creek. The building was evacuated around 10:45 this morning, and most employees have gone home. Firefighters are investigating. And back here at home, we are following breaking news from Detroit's west side where a woman was shot. Police say a 24-year-old woman was shot in the stomach on Cherry Lawn. She was taken to a local hospital and is currently listed in temporary serious condition. We're still waiting to learn more about the investigation and what led up to that. We're also following breaking news from Hazel Park this noon where northbound I-75 is closed. And here you see why. What a big mess on northbound I-75 near 8 Mile. It's closed because this dump truck lost its load all over the freeway. You see it there on its side. It's a huge mess there. Live pictures of the scene as drivers look like they're getting by on the shoulder, whatever was backed up behind this. At this point, it's unclear what caused the crash or if there are any injuries. Cars are getting by on the shoulders, but drivers are, of course, urging everybody to avoid the area of I-75 northbound near 8 Mile for the foreseeable future. Might want to try Woodward or the Lodge instead. And also just into our newsroom, Michigan Supreme Court Justice Robert Young Jr. has announced his plans to retire next month. Young has served 18 years on the Michigan Supreme Court, including 6 as Chief Justice. Young says that he plans to retire at the end of April and will return to private practice. A Michigan judge is now considering a gag order. This is a request in the cases involving accused Dr. Larry Nassar. Nassar appeared at a hearing in Lansing earlier today. The doctor is currently charged and being sued for sexually abusing youth athletes during his time as a physician at Michigan State University. During today's hearing, Nassar's defense team asked the judge to stop the accusers from publicly speaking about their client.
We've also requested that the court order that Dr. Nassar be referred to by his name or as defendant to preclude witnesses and lawyers from referring to him as a monster, a serial pedophile, predator, all of the other terms that some of these lawyers are using.
The defense is asking the gag order be binding for all 78 of Nassar's accusers. Ford Motor Company is recalling more than 400,000 cars because of faulty engines and doors. The recall covers Ford Escape SUVs, Fiesta ST subcompacts, the Fusion midside cars, and the Transit Connect vans made between the model years 2013 and 2015. Ford says that the cars are safe to drive, but that you should go to a dealer if your car overheats. Head on over to clickondetroit.com. We have more information on the recall there. These are surveillance pictures of the man police say robbed the Comerica Bank branch on Washtenaw Avenue in Ann Arbor yesterday afternoon. The man reportedly claimed to have a bomb before escaping with an undetermined amount of cash. At this time, $2,000 reward is being offered for information leading to his arrest. If you know anything, contact Ann Arbor Police. And let's get over to Brampton and talk about all the sunshine. Although it was a chilly start, it looks like the sun should help make it feel a little better this afternoon.
Wait, starting in the 20s and 30s and already near 50 degrees. The sun angle a little bit higher and our days are getting longer and longer. So we're in pretty good shape here. A degree or two north and south of 50 degrees, 51 Ann Arbor, and at Metro Airport 51 in Pontiac, 49 in Macomb County in Mount Clemens, 50 in Lapeer, 49 Monroe. Temperatures, well, almost 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday, comparing the 24-hour temperature change noon today to noon yesterday. So low 50s, I think 53 degrees or so through the 2 o'clock hour, and then the high clouds come in and that'll taper temperatures just a little bit, but no wet weather. It is just these high clouds today. Eventually the wet weather is coming, and your weather headlines show that rain could be mixing with some snow in some spots moving in on your Thursday, and it could be 1 inch or more. We'll give more details on what could be a soaker tomorrow. Rhonda?
All right, Brandon, thank you. Michigan has its first confirmed case of the measles for the year of 2017. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services confirmed the case in Southwest Michigan. They say that the affected person is in the hospital and is recovering. Health officials say that the case is related to exposure during international travel and that it did not originate here in Michigan. Going forward, the department recommends the measles vaccination for anyone traveling to another country. And speaking of other countries, today the long-awaited divorce proceedings between Britain and the European Union formally began when Prime Minister Theresa May invoked Article 50, the legislation that formally kicks off a 2-year-long Brexit process. The video that you're looking at is of the various newspaper headlines from different European Union countries. And Matt Bradley is in London with a look at the response.
This has indeed been a day freighted with symbolism and emotion. Prime Minister Theresa May's envoy to Brussels submitted a letter to the European Council President Donald Tusk. He's the most senior European Union official, declaring Britain's Article 50 invocation. Now, this means the official declaration that Britain is leaving the European Union. It starts the clock on 2 years of negotiations around the terms of how the UK will actually exit the EU. Now, this is a major step, if just a symbolic one. 2 years seems like a long time, but commentators here have been making the point that even with the European Union negotiations for a free trade agreement with Canada, that took several years, and it was just around one dimension of EU interactions, just with trade. This is going to take a very long time, and it's very likely that leaders here in Britain are going to actually push for a longer period of time when they can negotiate, and even Prime Minister Theresa May has said that she wants to extend this.
It is our aim to deliver a smooth and orderly Brexit.
Now, Donald Tusk, the President of the European Council, said, "We already miss you," when he received this letter. It was a poignant statement and one that seemed genuine. We'll see how he feels after 2 years of negotiations. Back to you.
The Detroit Department of Transportation is trying to make it easier for seniors and those with disabilities to ride their buses. A change in their program announced today should give those with reduced fares less worries. And Nick Monticelli joins us now live at the Rosa Parks Transit Center. Talk us through what the change is and how folks are reacting.
Less worries, more happy. No worries, more happy. That's how it goes. Good morning, good afternoon, Rhonda. So here at the Rosa Parks Transit Center and those behind DDOT, they know that seniors don't necessarily like paperwork that can be confusing. They can get stressed out about it, but they're cutting all of that down effective April 1st. So take a look at what their new plan is going to look like. So right now, seniors and those with disabilities get to ride these buses for 50 cents per ride. But first, they have to apply and be approved for the discounted fare cards. It used to be the application had to be renewed every 2 years. The new program, it's going to be every 4 years. For seniors who use the bus every day, they say it's a very big change. And DDOT says, listen, all we were doing is listening to those who ride.
Well, this really makes sense. Every 2 years doesn't make sense. So we extended it to the 4-year. We tried to simplify the actual application itself. I mean, we're giving people half fare. We're not asking, to enroll them in, health care.
I'm a senior, and I live off of Jefferson, and I ride past a lot of seniors getting on the bus. And if we didn't have this, you'd probably be housebound for a lot of things if you didn't have alternate transportation.
All right, so also of note here, this is going to work in conjunction with the Smart buses. So if you've got a fare card through DDOT, Smart will take it, and vice versa. The Smart folks will, DDOT will take the Smart cards as well. Rhonda, it's a great program. They've been using it for a long time here in Detroit, the seniors and those with disabilities. Now it's just making it a little bit easier for them to do it, and hopefully they'll have less headaches or less stress. We're live here at the Rosa Parks Transit Center. Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
All right, change is good. Excellent, Nick. Thank you. Still to come here on your Wednesday here at noon, students may have developed a hangover cure, but will it be available to the public soon? We're going to have the answer on that one coming up. Plus, the House Intel Russia probe is coming to a halt. We're going to tell you the reason why coming up next.
Talk about getting your goat. Literally, today at 4 on First at 4, we take a look at a project that the DNR is really interested in to get rid of poisonous plants and invasive plant species.
And we do want to keep you updated on the very latest from the nation's capital, where a woman tried to hit officers with her car and shots were fired earlier this morning. At this time, police have arrested the woman and don't believe the attack was terror-related. The investigation is underway. The other breaking news we're following is from Detroit's west side, where a 24-year-old woman was shot in the stomach on Cherry Lawn. She is listed in temporary serious condition. And don't plan to use northbound I-75 anytime soon. This is what it looks like on the northbound side near 8 Mile after a dump truck overturned and dropped its load all over the freeway. It's unclear at this point when that will be reopened, but they have a lot of work to do to clean it up. So seek an alternate route instead of northbound I-75 near 8 Mile. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We want to get to the latest from Capitol Hill, where a woman hit a police cruiser with her car and tried to hit officers. That's when shots were fired. No one hit. At this time, the woman is in police custody, and no word yet on why she attacked. Police are investigating and do not believe it's terror-related. The House Intelligence Committee's probe into Russia is coming to a halt. This as people from both parties are calling for the committee's chairman to step aside. House Intelligence Committee Chair David Nunes remains steadfast in his place despite several members calling for him to step aside. Democrats accuse Nunes of stalling after he canceled this week's open hearing. The investigation is expected to move forward, but only after Nunes attends a private briefing with the FBI director and the head of the NSA. The winner of Comerica Bank's Hatch project, that Hatch Detroit contest, has opened up her own cycling studio in downtown Detroit. Amina Daniels, she beat out 170 other applicants in 2015 to win $50,000 and a lot of support to get it all started. She decided to put that money to good use and today opened a brand new cycling studio in West Village. So big congratulations.
In 2015, I won the Hatch Detroit competition. In 2016, I was Motor City matched. And in 2017, I'm finally opening. So it's been a beautiful journey and I'm really excited.
All of that support can certainly be life-changing for our entrepreneurs here in Metro Detroit. The studio is called Live Cycle Delight and is located on Agnes Street on Detroit's east side. Still to come, students may have developed a hangover cure. The question is, will it actually be available to the public anytime soon? We'll have the answer for that coming up. But first, Brandon.
The hair of the dog. All right, let's take a look at the clouds that are starting to move in from the west and southwest. It's a sign of a change to come. Soaking showers on the way. We'll give you all the numbers and details next. Winning.
Welcome back, everybody. We are talking about some of the severe weather that's happening in parts of the country, even tornadoes. Yeah. Texas, Oklahoma seem to be the areas really hard hit, Brandon. You know, big time hail, thunderstorms, tornadoes. Check out the thunderstorm creating some powerful tornadoes and golf ball size hail, all hitting the southern states overnight. In Texas, more than 200,000 people lost power. And you know those guys who go around chasing storms, they were doing that, probably very little visibility. From what we hear, somebody blew a light and there was an accident involving 3 storm chasers that lost their lives in a car accident.
And wouldn't you know it, the Deep South again under the gun for a little bit of trouble once again. We've got an enhanced risk for more severe weather throughout parts of Missouri, Arkansas, into Louisiana, and even parts of eastern Texas once again. And this will be similar tomorrow, just shifting a little bit farther to the east. Back here at home, we're doing all right, right? Lots of sunshine, looks really nice out there. 51 degrees. Get outside and enjoy it today because we've got some changes coming your way. As part of the fringe of all of the storms in the south, we're getting some of that rain moving up here, but no severe weather. 53 degrees today. We go from sunshine to high cloudiness after 2 or 3 o'clock. We've got northeast winds that are trying to dry these clouds out or fend the clouds off. And we'll have a very similar setup for the morning hours tomorrow as that rain and maybe even a little wintry mix tries cruising in here. 35 degrees the overnight temperature, and as we talked about a little bit ago, high and dry today. Tomorrow rain and maybe a little wintry mix in our north zone in the morning hours, but for most of us it'll be liquid, 1 inch or more, a possibility in some spots. This is considering midday Thursday night into midday Friday. It's a long time, but still going to be a lot of rain for some. Here's some of those high clouds into western lower, slowly moving our way, and here come the storms again marching from west to east, and the strongest stuff stays south. But you can see little chunks or little bits of energy breaking free and coming up into our neck of the woods. Model through the afternoon shows some of the high clouds. As we head into your Thursday morning, again, we're watching our north zone for what could be a little wintry mix during the morning hours, some wet snowflakes, but this yellow and orange here at lunchtime on Thursday, that's some soaking showers, and we get a few waves of that. We also get some breaks from time to time into the late afternoon, evening, and then on Friday we have more waves coming through, probably through the early afternoon. Temperatures tomorrow will be compromised by the clouds and rain, only middle 40s, but Friday after the rain exits, Rhonda, we should get into the low 50s again, drying in the afternoon. At this point, no April Fool's joke. The weekend dry in the 50s.
All right, Brandon, thank you. So 2 students at Yale are looking to become heroes to college students and others across the country. Together, the pair have developed what they believe is the perfect remedy to a hangover. So seniors Margaret Morris and Lem McClintock came up with the idea in their apartment. What they created was powdered citrus-flavored mixture filled with vitamins and nutrients that promote liver health. After a small study with some students at the school, their idea got support from their professors. And now it is in the hands of a pharmaceutical company who plans to sell it.
It's intended for productive workers like ourselves who like to have a social life, like to go out and have a couple of drinks, but then also need to be productive the next day and get up and have work to do.
How about that? The students say that they've named the drink Sun Up and that it could be sold in stores as soon as next month. Probably be a hot seller if it really works. Still to come here at noon, the knocking on Bob Dylan's door is over. He will finally accept his Nobel Prize, but we'll tell you the catch coming up next.
Replay song.
All right, Bob Dylan will finally accept his Nobel Prize 5 months later.
Yeah, Dylan was first awarded the prize in October, but after days of trying to reach him, the Academy gave up, and that was until today.
Yes, at long last, the Swedish Academy has reached an arrangement to give the singer his prize. The catch is that it will take place in a private meeting behind closed doors.
He'll say,
the true Bob Dylan way.
Thank you very much.
Well.